Rising, beautiful people! Are you thriving? Are you surviving? What's happening your side of the world? Welcome to Awakening with Professor Ez's podcast. In this podcast, we will start to dive in much deeper into the strategies, the energy tools, and practical solutions with a fun, dynamic energy. And I am Professor S, aka Sodia. I am a healer, mentor, coach, awakening facilitator, and also a Reiki practitioner. Okay, beautiful people, let's get on with today's episode. Grand Rising, beautiful people! Yes, this is your boy Professor S.
And the soul designer.
Alright, bro, what are we here for today? What are we talking about?
Today we got a special topic. We are talking about why you are not first in the month of love.
Oh, it's such an interesting topic, the topic of not being first in the month of love. And I love love. Love is such an amazing emotion, but it can also be detrimental to your life if you don't know how to really be first in it.
Yeah.
So when you think of being first, what's your idea of first?
I think it's just prioritizing your own emotions while not maybe neglecting others. Just to realize that no matter what's happening, you need to keep yourself at a stable point.
It's really interesting, this topic, because how do you put yourself as number one?
Yeah.
Ideally. When you think of number one, what's the first thing that comes in your head?
Kind of arrogance.
Okay. So where does that arrogance come from when you think, all right, you're number one?
I guess it's just seeing other people in my life, and then the way their arrogance has. I guess I've just seen them as when I've seen them put themselves first, focus on their own.
What needs?
Yeah, needs. There we go. Focus on their own needs. I feel like that's a bit arrogant.
Okay. But if you don't put yourself first, you die.
Yeah.
You literally die.
Yeah,
because what happens is you end up in that people-pleasing mode. And I remember my mentor saying to me, if you don't become selfish,
yeah,
then you can't serve others.
Yeah.
You can't look after yourself, then how can you look after others?
True. It's important to be selfish as well.
Yeah.
To notice.
And being selfish doesn't mean like you take. You just put yourself first where you have boundaries, but then you can serve with them.
Yeah. It's about giving but not giving too much, because if you give too much, people just get used to it, and then in the end you just end up with people pleasing. People pleasing doesn't serve anyone.
No, it doesn't. But the thing is, think about where people pleasing comes from. It comes from it's generational. It's generationally deep.
Yeah.
It's embedded in who you are. And like if you look at your parents, where does it come from? From their parents, and where does it come from their grandparents, and vice versa, and then it's embedded in your DNA.
Yeah.
And because that's been embedded in your DNA, what's going to happen is you fall in a trap. I need to give more to feel X, Y value.
Yeah.
Because what does it mean to be number one?
Number one is making sure that your needs are met first. It's kind of the example it reminds me of is when you're in an airplane, they always tell you put your mask on first before helping others.
Exactly. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
So imagine you don't put your mask on first and you put it on everyone else's.
Then you die. Or if it's God forbid a situation like that, but then you're causing you're a detriment to your own health. So once you're secure, once you've helped yourself, then you can move on and help other people.
That's the point. You have to be able to guide yourself, help yourself. But what happens is people don't. Because why? Because it creates conflict.
Yeah. I think sometimes, even from a personal example, it's easier to just go into people pleasing, because it's easier than avoiding the conflict. Give up a couple of hours, do what they want, so you don't have any issues or any tensions after. Which is not great. If someone's looking for tension or unease, it'll happen. I
think that naturally happens, having tension and unease, because that's part of the journey.
Yeah.
But in order to be number one, you have to put yourself first. And whether you want to do something for someone, whether it fulfills you or not, that's also boundaries. You need to put firm boundaries. Because think about it, in order to be that sweet lamb that you are, you have to be the lion.
Yeah.
You have to be the lion. You can't have things that you never have and still hold old boundaries, which you're people pleasing, you're overdoing, and you don't receive.
Yeah.
People don't know how to receive the same level they give.
Yeah, that's true.
How long did it take you to receive something from me when he's no, I'll get it. No, it's fine. I don't need it.
It took me a while.
What's a while? Put some context to it.
When you say receive, what context are you meaning? By
Anything, whether it's money, whether it's a gift, whether it's people buying you food, whatever.
The thing is, I'm decently open to receiving, even then. But then when I did receive, I was like, I gotta do something back to pay this person off.
So that's what I mean. It's conditional.
Yeah.
When you receive, when it's unconditional.
I feel like I give unconditionally, but I don't receive unconditionally.
See, that means it shows that like the mindset is that giving unconditional and receiving unconditional is two different paradigms.
Yeah. Because I feel like whenever I get, it's always conditional. Like someone's always got agendas behind it.
Okay. What part of you feels like that there is agenda with it?
I guess it's just programming from growing up.
Okay. But if you said to the mindset, anytime I get gifted anything, I deserve it.
Yeah, I'm open to that. I'm a lot more open to it now.
See, one thing with me is I know I feel number one because when someone gifts it, I'm not going to say, no, maybe you need to think about it, call a friend, 50-50. No, none of that, no.
Plus, it feels like someone, if they give you something and you take it without hesitation, then they might think negatively of you.
I don't care about that. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of being number one, where you don't care about it because you know, hand in your heart, you're number one.
Yeah.
That's the trick. That's literally the mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your mindset. You need to feel like you're number one, but you also know that you're number one in giving. If you're number one in giving, why would that not correlate to you receiving?
Yeah. It's an imbalance.
It's an imbalance. So I know, like, for instance, if you or your brother treats me to whatever food it is, I know I deserve it. 100% I deserve it. I'm going to say, oh, you know what? Save the pennies for another day. No. Oh, I can't allow you to do this. Do I say that to you?
No.
Or do I just accept it as part of my being number one?
Yeah, you just accept it. Which is fair enough.
Does that make sense? Not in an arrogant way, but I just know.
Yeah.
Hand on my heart, I know I deserve it. And plus, I also ask for it. I ask for someone to treat me. Whether it's a coffee, food, whether it's having more clients, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. I ask for what I want to receive. When I come to it, I'm not saying, oh, I didn't want it this way. No, I just take it.
Yeah.
Because the universe has a bigger plan than I can absolutely comprehend. And ladies and gentlemen, in order to feel that number one, you need to be asking the quality questions. But then when it comes to it, do not second guess it. Because you ask for yourself to be number one, yet there's a part of us that doesn't feel like we should be number one.
Yeah.
Different, isn't it?
It is.
How does it feel now, like, being number one, but based on your mindset, is being arrogant?
I think I'm shifting that arrogance and pushing it away because I put myself as number one a lot more than I used to.
Okay.
I do a lot more things for myself and I say no a lot more compared to what I used to. Still not at the level where I want to be, but I'm well on that path.
That's good. That's what you want. You want progression on your being the number one. Also, being number one isn't about you being number one overnight. It's about being consistent on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And that's not easy because there'll be times where your family will ask you something in the middle, something you're doing important, and you start negotiating.
Yeah.
You start negotiating and be like, okay, all right, does this serve me? How can I create like win-wins? Sometimes you can't create a win-win, and you have to manage the situation accordingly to what serves you. Because, like, for instance, now, if it comes at your price of your piece, you paid a big price.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when your piece is affected by the situation in, you paid a heavy price. I don't care what anyone says. Having internal peace in who you are, what makes you number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how do you create that peace? What does it look like?
That's a difficult thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and you have to constantly ask those questions. What does being in peace in who I am look like today?
Yeah, I guess part of it I'm coming to realize is just be okay with whichever outcome.
That's easier said than done, considering.
I know.
That's easier said than done.
It's very easy said than done, and that's the mindset that I know that's where I should be at. That's how you get to peace. where whether it's chaos or non-chaos, you're existing in that middle space. It's easier said than done.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very difficult, but that's one of the things that I've realized.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, at the College of Ascension, we really go into much deeper into finding peace in who you are, making you number one, and will help you to really thrive in who you are. And the way I built the curriculum is a stepping stone to graduate. It's like when you're in like year one in secondary school or high school, wherever you are in the world, you want to be graduating knowing you have tools in the tool belt so you can move on to new challenges. Because what happens is the last thing you want to be is repeating year one again and again and again, but you got a new tool set because you haven't applied the knowledge. Yeah. Applied knowledge is where you gain the power. And I urge anyone to join us on our Facebook group, which is absolutely free. And we've got a website coming up as well where you can actually get some free resources. And I've got a special meditation coming up with a miracle. 40 days, do it for 40 days. It's only about 2 to 4 minutes. I'm still working on that. And then when you listen to it, it's going to just transform your life completely. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I remember as you were speaking which meditation it was, yeah.
Yes. I was waiting to see if you actually remembered or not.
I remember. I just need to jog my memory a bit at times.
Yes, more than a little bit, but yes.
I feel like I'm getting better at remembering things.
But the question is, are you remembering to be number one?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, he hesitated for like literally a few seconds.
No, I have to.
See, even then, ladies and gentlemen, even actually saying it could be hard. If you're not finding it easy to say I am number one, then practice saying I am number one. I am number one.
I guess I just had to remember it. Like, have I been putting myself number one? Because it's easier to say it, but then to remember, like, have I actually done it?
Yeah, because you have to look at your actions. Your actions is what creates the ownership.
Yeah. I've had a lot of reflection where I'm like, and I know what situations have put me as second best, and I know that I need to focus on putting myself first and not rely on other people to put me first.
Yeah, once you put yourself first, doesn't matter if the other person puts you first or not. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But what happens
to find out.
Yeah, but what happens is, ladies and gentlemen, people will show up at what you need to work on. If people put you down and they don't do it intentionally, it's a subconscious thing within you. You've attracted. And you have to heal that. You have to go into your root causes. If you don't know what those root causes are, come join us at the College of Ascension on our Supercharged Sunday, where you get to fine tune in who you are, become number one, and start becoming emotionally aligned in who you are, and really build the barriers that you need, and be firm with yourself, but also be that sweet lamb as well as that courageous lion.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do a small little meditation now. So, ladies and gentlemen, just get yourself in a comfortable position. I want you to just close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just take another deep breath in and then a deep breath out. Whatever happened in the past, it's all in the past. What's about to happen in the future, it doesn't matter. I want you to take a golden deep breath in and a golden deep breath out. Now I want you to imagine now there's a special circle. The circle represents I am number one. You jump into the circle. As you jump into the circle of being number one, I want you to see what your life looks like when you put yourself first. Start visualizing your life right now. What does number one look like? Is it me taking ownership of my words? Me putting boundaries with my friends and family? Me being able to say I am number one? Part of being a number one is knowing that you matter first. You're now walking on this golden path, on the number one path. As you walk through this number one path, you see this magical forest. Did you see this magical forest? you notice that there's a door. Behind this golden door is a magical cave. You come into the door, you see this magical cave, and in this cave it says, I am number one. Inside the cave is a special seat. As you sit on this number one chair, you're now feeling the new vibrations entering in your crown, your third eye, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your throat, all down to your chest, your waist, your legs, your knees, ankles and your feet. And you're just feeling this wonderful golden light entering your heart and soul. And now Mother Nature is taking away all that second best, taking all this dark black threads from your feet, just pulling it down with ease and grace, ease and grace, ease and grace. You now see this magical sun shining on your light, feeling the vitamin D, allowing you to sort of feel the divine melanin in your heart and soul, to find yourself feeling happy that you're number one in all of your 4 bodies. Just feel that sun just hitting your skin, and the temperature's just right, and you're feeling a little bit of a goosebump of knowing that you're number one, knowing that you just are made for so much more. Now, as you get off the chair, you see on the wall, you start writing with this magical rock. On it, you write, I am number one. As you write on the wall, you're feeling a new surge of energy entering in your nerves and your fibers and your cellular memories. You now come out of the cave, you now come out of the door, you're now walking back into the forest, and you're now walking back into the forest knowing that you've been enchanted with number one energy. Put myself first, to put yourself in first place. You're just seeing this magical light just hitting your heart right now. You know, hand on your heart, I am number one. When I'm number one, it means I'm confident and I'm humbled. And now coming back to the path that you're in, and just set the intention right now that when I'm number one, it means I deserve this. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and come back into your body, pat your legs and your arms, and open your eyes, and welcome back. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do get yourself some water to allow yourself to really hydrate into your new energy. And so, how are you feeling after the process?
Oh, I feel tired, but also light. My third eye was tingling throughout that process. I enjoyed that. I feel lighter inside, heavier on the outside.
Yeah, because your body needs time to actually match the energy inside.
Yeah.
Because think about it, if you think about your body is always second best because it takes on so much.
Yeah.
But internally, the energy is shifting because you know, alright, I'm number one now. I can feel it. Gold light, bam, done, good.
Yeah.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, all I would say right now is write 3 things that you're going to be number one in for today. Maybe that's all you need. And come back to this meditation as often and again whenever you don't feel that you're number one. And also, ladies and gentlemen, message how you can be part of Supercharged Sunday College Ascension, because we're really looking to ascend you into your greatness and get you through graduating into your new destiny and who you're meant to become. If you're repeating the same challenges again and again, it just means you haven't learned your lessons.
Yeah. Coming to find out.
And the only way you know you come out with your lessons is when you have peace with the lesson that caused you the charge that you felt when you didn't feel number one.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Professor signing off, and
The Soul Designer.
And we shall catch you on the next episode. Thank you for joining myself and Sukhdev on the podcast. It's been absolutely our pleasure to really serve your souls and really give you the insights of how you can cultivate more fun, dynamic energy and receive things with ease and grace. Also, please leave a review down below on Trustpilot of how you felt with it, and your words of wisdom will help another soul with creating more love and wisdom. And also, if you're looking to gain more clarity, blast through your limit beliefs, book a session with myself where we dive in much deeper in terms of the energy tools, the mindset and the strategies to really live your best life and really cultivate who you're truly meant to become. This is Professor signing off. Keep rising your greatness, keep aligning your highest, and let's go smash it. Come on, son!